Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. It is Sunday. Don't know what you guys thought of the Cup race last night. First round of the playoffs is over. Maybe a couple of surprise eliminations. We may talk about that later in the week. We may not. However, for the first time ever, the first three races in the playoff round were won by non-playoff drivers. So Eric Jones, Bubba Wallace, and you guys probably would have seen it, Chris Buescher won last night at Bristol. Of course, I'm recording this shortly after the race. I don't know about inspections, so fingers crossed that he still maintains that and does not get disqualified or anything like that. So at any rate, today we have a flea market find slash Target find. Like I said, we weren't sure what our plans were. Went out, did some run, went to a few flea markets yesterday. A couple of them I'd been to, a couple of them I hadn't. The first one we went to, they had a lot of nice NASCAR stuff. Unfortunately, they wanted way too much money for it. And then I found the stuff I'm getting ready to show you is from a flea market that we went to last year, but I just picked this stuff up yesterday. But anyway, a couple Target finds here. 2022 Wave 2 Authentics. We got the Dale Earnhardt Jr., the Xfinity Series car that he raced. I believe he raced that at Martinsville this year. And then a next-gen test car of Kyle Larson. Very cool. Really like the... I don't know if you guys remember, there used to be the Test Track series. I believe Hot Wheels was the first ones to do that way back when, in the mid-90s or whatever, late 90s, they did Test Tracks. I don't... Uh-oh, well, we just had a crash, so these are going to take its place for the time being. At any rate, Hot Wheels had some Test Track series. Racing Champions might have, and so too Action RCCA. It's been so long, but I thought it was pretty cool. But anyways, back to business here. Flea market finds. I'm going to split this up into two videos just so that we can dedicate a little bit more time to these. But I picked up about 50 or so hero cards, and they are NASCAR and couple IndyCar and here and there. So we're going to start off with Larry Foyt. Thought that was pretty cool. Harrah's Casinos. There with AJ Foyt. We have a post. This is actually a postcard, which I thought was pretty cool. Roberto Guerrero. This is from 1987. He's got L. Ron Hubbard's Dianetics book, which I thought was just a super weird sponsorship. I don't even know, how much L. Ron Hubbard even paid attention to racing or anything. The next one, let me see what year this is. I believe this is from 2001. That's what it's looking like to me. But Dave Blaney, father of Ryan Blaney, when he was driving for Jasper Motorsports. Up next, this one's from the Busch series, probably about 2002, 3 thereabouts. Jack Sprague. This was a Hendrick Motorsports team at the time. Up next, another Busch series. Ricky Hendrick. Very nice. Don't see too many Ricky Hendrick hero cards out there. 2003, we have the 2002 Daytona 500 winner Ward Burton driving for Bill Davis. Caterpillar Dodge. This next one I want to say is from 2007, I'm pretty sure. Joe Nemechek with that Bobby Ginn Racing. We have an ARCA hero card up next from 2007. Gabby DiCarlo, I believe is her name. She ran a handful of races. I don't know how successful she was. I really didn't get a chance to keep up much with her. But this next one, I'm trying to see if this is ARCA. This is ARCA. Cleveland Card Connection. You might have a little bit of interest in this one. A very early Justin Allgaier. It's a little bit smaller than the other ones, but has a little bit of information there about Justin. So, very cool. Next one is from the Cup Series from 2007, Kyle Busch with the CarQuest and Kellogg's co-sponsorships. Looking at this next one, I don't like the fact that there's not really a copyright year on this. 2012 perhaps. Eric Almirola with Eckridge, which would later become Smithfield. Let's see who we got here. 2000. I'm not sure. It's probably somewhere around 2001, 2, 3 thereabouts. Jeff Purvis driving for Clarence Brewer, the Busch Series. This was the team that Jeff was driving for when his career essentially came to an end. Up next from 2006, Johnny Sauter, the 00 car. That would be Haas CNC Racing at the time. Of course, now Stuart Haas. But yellow transportation. And this is something a lot of folks might not know. Why is the yellow car painted orange? Yellow, which is a transportation, shipping, whatever you want to call it, trucking company, did some research, and they wanted their semis, their cabs, to be most visible. And this particular shade of orange is called Swamp Holly Orange. And based on research and scientific evidence, it was determined that that color of orange would be the most visible on the highway and help reduce accidents and so forth. So a little bit of little answer to the question, why is the yellow car orange? Up next from 2000, looks like 2005, another ARCA driver, Joey Miller. Joey was kind of an up-and-coming driver in the mid-aughts, 2000s. I believe he actually ran a truck season for Darrell Waltrip, Toyota-backed. We have another Ricky Hendrick. There were 3 Ricky Hendrick cards in total. I picked up all 3 of them. This one is the 3rd one. So pretty cool there. Up next from, it's going to be about 2002 or 3, Clint Boyer, driving for RCR. 2007, I know it's 2007 because they put the year on the front. Jeremy Mayfield driving a team car to whoever was in the cat car at the time. Maybe Scott Wimmer or Dave Blaney. Would have been Blaney because it's a Toyota. It could have been Wimmer, I don't remember. But Jeremy Mayfield. Up next, let's see what year this, 2006. Kurt Busch. This is about the time he was making his first starts in the Busch Series. And if you ever listen to his interviews in the Busch Series at the time, remember, he was sponsored by Miller in the Cup Series, so he would always refer to the Busch Series as the Grand National Series, just as not to conflict his sponsors. Up next is, trying to see, 2004, Joe Bessie. Joe Bessie, Power Team Racing. 2002, we have Jimmy Johnson, very young-looking Jimmy Johnson. Another ARCA driver graces our presence next. Maybe about 2004-ish. Andy Belmont. Really like that one. Very cool. I know somebody who might have a little bit of interest in this one as well. Looks like it's from 2000, early aughts. Scott Riggs, Team ASE. And I was looking on the back of this, and it has the Team ASE, so there's the owners and so forth. There's a couple names that popped out here. Jason Overstreet and Matt Pusha. They've both been Cup Series crew chiefs. So very cool there that they had the crew on the back of that. A couple names popping out. Another one from, looks like 2007, 8 thereabouts. MTJ, Martin Truex Jr. A lot of you may or may not have heard of this next guy. I remember him very well just because of the name. Ran in the Busch Series in the early aughts. Augie Vidovich. And this 4 car was the, yeah, there you go, say, the Biaggi Denbesti Racing Team. So the Biaggi brothers and some other folks were co-owners on that. And our final one is from 2005. Aaron Crocker, now Mrs. Aaron Evernham, or Mrs. Ray Evernham, I guess, driving for Evernham Motorsports. And of course, a lot of controversy, bad words, etc., between Mayfield and Crocker and Evernham and the whole crew back then. But still, pretty nice selection of hero cards. Couple nice die casts there I was excited to pick up today too. So I'll have a second installment of about the same number of hero cards here in the next few days. Really like going out. Like I said, I found a second flea market that has more hero cards. So I may be going to both of these soon because there's still a lot of big name drivers. I just picked up the oddball ones and some of the lesser known drivers and some that just I thought were kind of cool, and I hope you guys did too. So anyway, thanks again for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I don't know what races are on today, but I'm just going to be sorting some cards and relaxing as I kind of have a day off, but I had to go in. I'll have to go in for a couple hours of this morning just to take care of some things. But other than that, looking forward just to a nice, relaxing Sunday. So thanks again for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we will see you tomorrow.